Happy Friday morning, Sooner Nation. Welcome to the Sooner Surge for another Senior Spotlight video. Before we get started, check out the FanStop. Fanstop.com. They have officially licensed Oklahoma Sooner Championship shirts. You can see them there on the screen. There's a gray, there's a crimson, four-peat shirts, officially licensed. The links are in the description of this video. You won't be disappointed. Great apparel, great prices. Check out the FanStop and order yours today. Alyssa Brito coming to OU, guys, out of the state of California after a really phenomenal freshman season where she played shortstop at Oregon. And she goes there and the position of third base opens up. Obviously, OU had Grace Lyons at shortstop. That wasn't a position of need at that point. Alyssa Brito comes to OU and kind of fills that role from where Janet Johns was at third base. And what OU got in Alyssa Brito, guys, was unbelievable. On the field, off the field, leadership, power, fielding. She did it all, guys. A three-time national champion at the University of Oklahoma, Alyssa Brito.
Yeah, when Alyssa Brito transferred from Oregon after her freshman year, started 53 games at shortstop for the Ducks, batting .299 with 10 home runs. Of those 10 home runs, 5 of them either tied the game or took the lead. The clutch gene started early on, and I mean, it really just continued out the course of her career at Oklahoma. It seemed like almost every time she had an opportunity for a game tying or a momentum swing at bat, she would just deliver for the Sooners over her 3-year career for Oklahoma, 3-time national champion.
Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, and the thing about Alyssa Brito, if you look at and you listen to, I think in the World Series, you hear the players talk about it. The pitchers for Oklahoma, the one person they hated to pitch against was Alyssa Brito. She could hit everything, right? And I think if you look at her stats, you look at them, her walks, year by year, she got more and more patient at the plate. I think this last year, 35 walks, guys. I mean, compared to, I think, 18 as a freshman. So she was real patient at the plate. And then her strikeouts went down. I think only 20 strikeouts for the year this year. So they went down by a lot. She was a very tough out for pitchers. I mean, her two-strike, the way she could hit with 2 strikes, unbelievable. All over the field, hit it everywhere with power, right field, left field, center field. She could do it all, and it wasn't just her bat. I mean, fielding-wise, one of the images of Alyssa Brito that is etched in my mind is just her arm strength. I mean, from third base, she had a cannon. I mean, she was unbelievable from third base. Will be very hard to replace, guys, in my opinion, at third base because really good with the glove and extremely strong arm. And it'll be a tough spot to replace for sure. She was good on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, you talk about fielding, guys. I think she was her senior year, her best fielding percentage of the year, something around 96%, and not 960. It's crazy. She also got the last out of the Women's College World Series with the cannon across the first base to Sid Sanders. And one of the images, you talk about images that stand out. One of the images that really stands out to me from Alyssa Brito is who she was as far as a leader on this ball club. Everyone remembers her praying with Jada Coleman. You see her all the time. And what's crazy is she's so energetic. You see when she walks how passionate she is. And she's also got that calm gene where she can also calm others down. But Alyssa Brito, as far as leadership goes, she was phenomenal for this ball club. And again, she's played multiple positions. But, yeah, Jay, I don't think you can highlight her fielding enough because she was phenomenal at the hot corner, they call it, there at third base, a position that's very difficult to play because of slap hitters, bunts, and other things, and she did it so well.
Yeah, left side of the infield for Oklahoma next year. It's going to be very difficult to replace I mean, who they're replacing. Alyssa Brito, Tiari Jennings, pretty close to 400 career hitters, two of the best gloves in the sport. You mentioned it, anything hit in the left side of the field, a very slim chance that runner's going to reach safely because between Brito and Jennings, they were just shut down this past year. And Jeremy, you mentioned the leadership of Alyssa Brito. I mean, it also went off the field with the night of worship at McCaslin Fieldhouse. I mean, Alyssa Brito, her and Gavin Salchuk organized that whole thing. They got Brent Venables and Patty Gasso to make appearances there. So really a leader at the University of Oklahoma.
Definitely, Hunter. And, it's not, you mentioned on the field, off the field, all of it, but the energy she brought, guys, I think a lot of times that, it was kind of, I think she was the first one for Oklahoma to kind of get the stigma of the walk and throwing the bat down. I think that was kind of her deal. Like she kind of, that's the first one I remember really being over the top, like energetic after a walk. And you know what? She could care less what people thought. And that's the one thing I remember about Brito is, hey, whatever you say, I'm unapologetic about it. That's what I do. And she kind of carried that mantra the last few years of, hey, a walk, you know what? It's helping a team. I'm getting on base. I'm going to be happy about it, and I'm going to fire the team up with it. And it rubbed a lot of people nationally the wrong way. But for Oklahoma, it's something I'm going to remember a lot from Alyssa Brito. And you mentioned the leadership. It's not just off the field, but on the field. If you watch her in between pitches, just constantly with the pitcher, very encouraging. I mean, I think she just such a good leader. And I think a lot of Sooners don't even remember that she played for Oregon, guys. I think she seems so much like just OU from the beginning. I think a lot of Sooner fans would be like, oh, she played for Oregon? She's been here for 3 or 4 years. And you almost forget that she didn't even start at Oklahoma. She started at another school. She's just unbelievable.
3 and 6 are numbers that really would be Hall of Famous. And I'm talking about 300 batting average and 600 slugging percentage. I mean, Alyssa Brito, like you said, Hunter, she's 4-8 club pretty much. I mean, she's hovering at the 4-8 club in those categories, which is unbelievable. Alyssa Brito, a great Sooner, Sooner Senior Spotlight that we're highlighting today. What a Sooner, Alyssa Brito, 3-time national champion at the University of Oklahoma. Again, thanks for watching the content here. Make sure you check out the Fan Stop and get those national championship shirts officially licensed. Appreciate it. Till next time. Boomer.